The Idea of You is a movie that exists.
Oh yeah.
It definitely is one of those. And while it isn't a great rom com movie, it definitely is a rom com movie. Gmo, what are your initial thoughts on The Idea of You,
Uh,
starring Anne Hathaway?
oh, I hated the film. I thought it was really boring. Like I fell asleep through it twice. I had to like go back. I watched it across 2 days because I kept falling asleep. But man,
Damn.
this stuff happens, and I don't care at all. Like Anne Hathaway was hot. That's about it.
Yeah, for real. Me and Gmo are actually in disagreement with this because I did think the movie was great, nor did I think it was good. I thought it was okay, but I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed watching it. You just didn't enjoy watching it.
No, I didn't. I was just sitting there like dying.
Yeah, I thought it was I thought the concept was cool of, having to keep it a secret and it being a normal person, seeing what it's like to see a normal person become enter like a super like a celebrity's life. Uh, but it was in the sense that it was boring. Like I think me and Gmail see it as boring for two different elements. I saw it as boring as just a bit repetitive. You saw it as boring as you just didn't like the movie.
Yeah, I just didn't care at all what was happening. I was like, okay, I see stuff's happening, but do I care that it's happening? No.
Yeah. For me, the problem with it was I call it a yo-yo movie. It goes about five times. Oh, they broke up. Oh, they got back together. Oh, they broke up. They got back together. They broke up. They got back together. When you do that so many times, it is just kind of rinsing the plot for the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But I did think that Anne Hathaway was good. The British guy was all right. You know, I know some people said that he wasn't good. I thought he was all right. Um, I thought that it was just enjoyable, but not good. You didn't enjoy it at all.
Oh, boring ass film, man. Like,
Do you remember the plot? Do you know?
yeah, I remember Thingy Anne Hathaway, some quirky little art dealer with a daughter, husband, they divorced because bro was like lame or whatever. And then she meets some guy from a boy band that her daughter likes, and then they fall in love, and then she has to deal with the fact that he's famous and keeping it a secret, because like TMZ is gonna like be on their ass or whatever. And then
Yeah.
they fall in love, but like I don't care. Like I just who
There
cares?
was also that bit as well where it turns out he's just into older women in general, and she finds out because one of the friends like say that he at the start the reason that she kind of eventually fell for him was because he sang a song uh, at the concert, and she thought, "Oh, that song was written for me," but he actually just wrote that song for any older woman that he meets. Literally
Uh,
me.
he likes his cougars.
Yeah, for real, for real. It was cool seeing. Oh, what's his name? What's not Jonathan Ross?
What?
Who's the British talk show host?
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton. Why he was in the movie for some
Oh
reason?
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so that happened. Um, yeah, it is quite a forgettable movie, but I did enjoy myself. I thought it was a nice rom-com movie that I could just switch my mind off to and just enjoy myself. I like Anne Hathaway. She's a good actress.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
Jimo really likes Anne Hathaway.
Only redeeming factor of the film.
Isn't she like Henry VIII's wife or something?
I don't know, she's old.
Yeah, it is a movie. It is definitely a movie.
It is the most movie.
Yeah. But what would you say is, to put it in perspective, what would you say is a movie that's better than it and a movie that's worse than it?
I haven't really seen too many rom-coms like that I could relate it to. Like most of the romance films I watch, they're not comedies, they're just like really sad. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like La La Land.
yeah, and like Shrek too, but like I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like a movie that's better than it is, I feel like a movie that everyone just calls a really good rom-com is Love Actually.
Oh, yeah, I love that film.
Yeah, good movie, funny rom-com, great cast, So that's definitely a movie that's better than it. But to be fair, it's not hard to be better than the
A film
idea
that's
of you.
boring as hell, bro. Boring ass film.
Damn, nah, you hate too much, bro. You hate too much. A movie that's worse than it, though. I think. Have you ever seen the movie Colossal?
No, I've never even heard of that.
Right, that was an awful movie. No wonder you haven't heard of it. It's basically about a woman who steps into a playground, and when she steps
Hey,
into the playground, she, she uh, controls a giant monster in Japan,
what?
and then she falls in love.
With the giant monster?
Nah, just with a man.
Oh.
Definitely a movie that's worse than it. I don't know if it was trying to be a rom com. I don't know if it was trying to be the comedy part, but I feel like it probably was in their head. Like, guys, this would be so funny, and it just wasn't funny at all. But yeah, the movie was released on Amazon, so it's not like it had a theatrical release.
Yo,
It's not
Anne
like they were
Hathaway's in it as
expecting.
well?
Yeah, she is in it. She definitely is in it. You know, it wasn't like they were expecting this to be a huge movie, but it was. I think they should have made it a bit shorter because it was a bit long. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah,
they
bro.
did
The film was
repeat.
like 2 hours. Why?
Yeah, they did repeat a lot. Like I said, it was a lot of they break up, they get back together, break up, they get back together. It was just that over and over again. Even at the end, I think in the final 20 minutes, they broke up like three times or something because he gets back, they get together, and then he gets back off the private jet, and then they break up. And then in the final scene again, like 5 years later, they get it implied they get back together again. So even in the
Uh,
final 20 minutes, it's still going on. It's still the same thing. They really needed to wrap it up a lot quicker
mm,
and a lot
yeah.
sooner. And while the dad was a dick, he also was just like a bit kind of like gaslighted in a way because it's like his ex-wife is dating this huge celebrity and he's worried about his daughter and the whole movie just plays it off as like a look at this crazy guy, he just wants to control his wife, and it's like uh they just kind of wrote him in the wrong way. Like they should have made him like a more empathetic character who just what who should have tried to care about his daughter a bit more.
Yeah.
Because then you get more three-dimensional characters rather than a plain two-dimensional character of he's the guy who hates his wife but wants to protect his daughter. It should have been like he's trying to be a good guy. He sees the problem. He wants to protect his daughter. They could have done a lot more with his character, I think. I would give this movie a 5 out of 10.
I'll give it like a free.
Boo!
Boring ass film. Boring. I fell asleep twice.
Boo! Like, subscribe.